In this video, I'm going to show you if you would like to use the OTG port of your Synido Live 100 for recording or streaming purposes using your Android device. Without further ado, let's get started. And now let me show you the cables I will be needing in this setup. First of all, this is the Synido Live 100 audio mixer or sound card, and this is a condenser microphone also from Synido, and the cable that goes along with that, XLR male to female, is this one here. And this earphone I will be using to monitor the audio, and this two here I will be using. So it's up to you if you want to connect your background music to here wirelessly, because this is also has a Bluetooth feature, so you can connect the background music to here wirelessly. But it's all up to you. If you prefer to connect it via line in using this cable here, you can. That's what I'm going to be showing you later. And this one here, this is USB type A to USB type C. This normally comes when you buy or get the Synido Live 100. And this portable charger or power bank over here, I will need this one because this sound card or Synido Live 100 does not have a built-in battery on it. So I need a charger or portable charge, or if you have a block to charge your phone, you can use that as well. So you can use this cord here to connect your block, power block, and then to connect to here to give a power to this Synido Live 100. And finally, this one here, this is the OTG cable, comes when you get the Synido Live 100. This is the advantage. If you get the Synido Live 100, you don't need to worry of what kind of cable to buy when you do your maybe streaming on your iPhone or Android device. Normally, when you get a Synido Live 100, you get two of them, two OTG cables, one for Android devices and the other one for iOS devices. So this time I will be using an Android device, and I'm going to show you how to use this OTG cable. Okay, and now let's start the connections. First, I'm going to connect this condenser microphone to the Synido Live 100. And for that, I'm going to connect this one into here. Okay, and the other end I will connect to this microphone. And from here, I'm going to connect this USB type C to here, the one for DC 5 volts. And now the other end I will connect to this power bank. Okay, there you go. And now I'm going to connect this background music to here. So you can use another phone or another Android device or iPad like this one here, whatever you have. Now I'm going to connect one end to here, the one for line in, and then the other one I will connect to the headphone port of this source of my background music, which is this iPad. Okay, there you go. And then I'm going to connect this OTG cable. And as I mentioned, this is an Android device. You will notice when you get this OTG cable, the ends are like this. So one end is USB type C, and then the other end is USB type C and USB type A. Now what you have to do on this one is this one end, so the one that has two cords, something like that, this one end has to be connected to your Android device. And now the other two ends, so this is USB type A and USB type C. So this time I will connect this USB type C to here, the one for PC. And there you go. Now the other end, it's up to you. If you want to charge your device while doing your streaming or recording, then you can connect the other end to your portable charger. But again, you don't have to, it's just optional. There you go. So this time, as you can see, it is charging while you are doing your recording later. Finally, let's connect this earphone to monitor the audio. We will connect it at the bottom of the Synido Live 100. So you will notice there's a headset and headphone. If you're planning to use the built-in microphone of your earphone or headphone, let's say it has a built-in microphone and you want to use that built-in microphone for maybe podcasting or any purpose at all, connect it to the one for headset. If your earphone or headphone does not have a built-in microphone, you can either connect it to headset or headphone. Now, if it has a built-in microphone, but you do not want to use the built-in microphone of that earphone or headset, then connect it to the one for headphone. Okay, and here since this one does not have a built-in microphone, it doesn't really matter where you connect it. So let's just connect it to the one for headphone. Okay, there you go, we're all set. And now that we're all set, make sure to turn on first your power bank before you turn on your Synido Live 100. As you can see, it's also charging this phone over here. Okay, let's now turn on the Synido Live 100. There you go. By the way, what I'll be doing, I'll be recording this one right now from this Android device so that whatever I'm hearing from this earphone, I can share to you also by the time you watch this video. And by the way, this is a Samsung S20 Ultra, and I just opened the built-in camera of this phone. Okay, I'm going to start recording from here. Okay, there you go. Sound check. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The audio that you are hearing right now, that is now the audio from this recording, from this phone over there. Now, the main thing here for you to remember, since this device is connected to the, if you recall, to the PC OTG port of the Synido Live 100, your level of your audio output is going to be from here, the one for rec volume. So that means if this is at 0, you're not recording your audio at all. Okay, let me show you. So right now it is at 3 o'clock. If I'm going to set this one to 0, you will not be able to hear me. Okay, let me turn it up again. Sound check, testing 1, 2. Again, this is 50%, so I'm sure you can hear me again this time. And I'm going to set it back to about maybe even 2 o'clock. Okay, there you go, or 2 or 1 o'clock. Now, the live volume over here, it doesn't matter on this setup. Even if this one is at 0, it doesn't affect to the recording audio level on this Android phone over there. Because as I said, this phone or Android phone is not connected to the live port of the Synido Live 100. Instead, it is connected to the PC OTG port of this Synido Live 100. And to control the volume of your background music, you can either control it to this device itself or from here. So the one for line in or in. So if you recall, this orange cable here is connected to this device, and then it's connected to the line in. So it says here line in / instrument. So this is our control. If I'm going to play this one right now, there you go. Or you can lower it from here or turn it up. So again, you can control it from this device itself or from here. So you can lower it or you can turn it up. There you go. So that is how to control the background music volume. Now, as I said, you can also connect your source of background music, provided it has a Bluetooth capabilities. You can also connect that device to here wirelessly. And if you want to know how to do that, I'm going to be linking a video, my detailed review and testing on this Synido Live 100. If you wanted to watch that, again, I'll be adding that on to the description below. Okay, and now, so as you can see, I'm currently using the dry vocal mode, so which means there is no effects or echo as I am talking right now because it's on the dry mode. Now, if you want, let's say for singing purposes, you can either use one of them over here, and you can also control your echo or over here or reverberation. And by the way, I almost forget, since this is a condenser microphone, do not forget to turn on your 48-volt phantom power. Otherwise, you will not be able to use this one. You will not hear it. Okay, so again, turn on your 48-volt phantom power over there. And let's say you want to maybe for podcasting type of thing, you can use this one with a background music like this Dutch over here. So what it is, it lowers the volume of your background music as you talk, and when you stop talking, it's supposed to go up. Maybe let's give a short sample on that. Okay, let's play this one here. Okay, and I'm going to turn on the Dutch now. Okay, and now that the Dutch is turned on, as you notice, you could hardly hear the background music. But if I'm going to stop talking, the volume of the background music should go up. Okay, there you go. So again, that is the use of the Dutch feature on here. Okay, and let's now pause this one first. There you go. Okay, and feel free to use the sound effects over here. Let's say you want to use the applause. And by the way, if you're curious how to control the volume of your sound effects over here, it's going to be over there, BGM volume. Okay, let's try this one opening. Okay, if you want to turn it up, then like that. Or if you want to lower it, then it's going to be like that. Okay. Or let's try the awkward. Okay, there you go. Anyway, as you notice over here, there's customized 3 buttons over here. You can also add effects on here. And again, so that this video will not be that long, I will not be showing you how to record a customized sound effects. Again, on the link or video that I will be adding below, it has those information. So if you want to know how to do it, it's going to be on that video link. Okay, so now maybe what I will do is I'm going to give you a short recording sample. Let's say if you want to know what would be the audio output. And by the way, over here, you have your bass and treble. So it's up to you if you want to turn your bass some more. So maybe, okay, maybe let's select pop. Sound check, testing 1, 2, and I'm just going to increase my echo. Sound check, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, and then maybe at my treble, I'll set it to maybe 2 o'clock. Okay, and maybe let me give you a short sample recording. Okay, there you go. Sound check, testing 1, 2. Sound check, testing 1, 2. Sound. I'm afraid to fly, and I don't know why. I'm jealous of the people who are not afraid to die. It's just that I recall back when I was small, someone promised that they'd catch me, and then they let me fall. Okay, let me pause this one now. And there you go. That should be your audio output if you want that setting. But again, you have quite a few settings over here. You can use Pro. Pro is not so much echo reverberation on this one. If you want to pick this one, let me show you. Okay, sound check testing 1, 2. So even if the echo here is at 100% already, the maximum echo reverberation is only like that. Sound check, testing 1, 2. And again, it's really up to you if you have this kind of sound card or audio mixer, then that's maybe feel free to test them around and then pick whatever is your preferred vocal mode. And of course, you can use also the electro over here if you want. Okay, let me try this one now. Sound check, testing 1, 2, sound check, testing 1, 2. So you can select either key or whatever vocal effects you want to use. Just keep tapping this one and it tells you what key over here. And if you also want to use this sound effects over here for any purposes, maybe for streaming or recording or any other purposes, of course, you can use them as well. Let's use the child.
Okay, sound check, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, or the girl. Okay, this is the girl. Sound check. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go.
Now, if you want to use the vocal out over here, you can also. So what it is when you play a background music or a music that has vocals, if you turn this on, it will somehow convert that music into karaoke. It's like removing the vocals, and then you can sing along with that. That's the use of this vocal out. But anyway, that's pretty much your audio output if you will be using the setup and using this OTG cable came when you get the Synido Live 100. In my opinion, this is the advantage if you get this kind of sound card or audio mixer is because you have this OTG cable already. For those of you who has this Android device, it's hard to find the right cable for you to be able to do your recordings. So anyway, in this setup, normally when you buy the Synido Live 100, it does comes also with a microphone, with a cord, and with this one. But anyway, this set is a different kind, but it does come with a microphone. Usually it's this something like this kind of microphone, but the other end is going to be the 3.5 millimeter jack, but still it has everything on it, so it's ready for you to record or stream. And for that, I will be adding their link under the description. So if you want to check out their website or Amazon, then it's going to be on the description below. And now let me show you a live streaming setup. So this time I just opened a Facebook streaming. So now I'm ready to go live. I just set this one to private because this is just a sample. So anyway, at least as soon as I start going live streaming on Facebook, same thing, I am going to be sharing to you the audio output from this streaming on Facebook. Okay, from here, I'm going to start go live now. Okay, there you go. So I'm currently now on live on Facebook, and same thing, the audio output that you're now hearing, that is now the audio output coming from the streaming on Facebook. Sound check testing 1 2 1 2 3 4, and this time, same as earlier, there's no effects yet because I selected dry. So whenever you select dry, your vocals should be flat without any effects or reverberation, unless you select one from here. Let's say I select KTV. Sound check, testing 1 2. So this is KTV. Sound check, testing 1 2. And by the way, if you want your microphone to be more louder, then of course, feel free to turn it up. So maybe I'll set it to 2 o'clock this time. Sound check, testing 1 2. 1 2 3 4. Sound check, testing 1 2. And if you want to use, let's use boing over here. And then you want it louder. Then it goes like that. And let's try a voice changer over here, a boy.
Okay, sound check testing 1 2 1 2 3 4. So again, you can use that.
And let's say you want to use a dub vocal mode, sound check. So this is dub vocal mode. Even if your echo here is at the max, then that's the max echo you will get. So it's not as much. Sound check testing 1 2. But if you prefer this kind of vocal mode or output, then of course you can use that. So again, this time I'm using the dub vocal mode or preset reverb. And now let me show you again maybe a short sample for this song over here, as if you are singing to your audience or listeners. Let's play first this one here. Let's check again how loud is the background music. Okay, let's say you want it more louder, then again turn it up over here. Okay, this time I'm going to select KTV. There you go, sound check, testing 1 2, and I'm just going to set the echo to maybe about 4 o'clock. Okay, I'm going to start now the song over here. Turned and walked away, that's what I should do. My head says go and find a door, my heart says I'll find you, and now I'm falling fast again. Why do I always take a fall when I fall in love? Okay, let me pause it from there. And there you go. That is pretty much what is your audio output if you will be doing this kind of setup. So pretty much the same thing in my opinion, whether you are recording or you're streaming, the audio output will be the same. But again, it's up to you to test if you have this kind of Synido Live 100. And there you go. That is all I can share for today. I hope this video gives you an idea as to the audio output if you're going to use the OTG port of your Synido Live 100 and how to use an OTG port or cable to connect to your Android devices. Thanks again guys for watching. If you like this type of video, please give it a like, and if you want more of this type of videos, consider subscribing if you haven't done yet, and hit the notification bell so you are always updated for all the upcoming videos I will be posting. Keep safe, and until next time.